Chandler Catanzaro of the Jets ready to do the honors, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready? You waiting?
Ingram again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They toss to Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Not today, baby.
Toss right. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run here with Ingram. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st down, McCown. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's McCown to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. And, Charles, for Robbie Anderson, one of the few bright spots for the Jets this last year in what was otherwise a pretty forgettable season.
Yeah, not bad for an undrafted guy from Temple. He had 63 catches, nearly 1,000 yards, had 7 touchdowns. My favorite moment of the year, though, was when he scored a TD. I went right to the camera and told the fans to vote for him for the Pro Bowl, trying to get the people's vote out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch left. Start right there.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that will set them up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. How about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On second down, here's McCown. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Set. Green 39, Green 39. Detroit, Detroit.
Now McCown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go.
In motion, Safarian-Jenkins. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd and 1. McCown wants to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Tight end to the right, ball, tight end to the right. Move.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Over. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Leopard.
McCown throwing on second. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Hey, watch this.
To throw, it's McCown. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go. Tight right. Now let's go.
Throwing on first is McCown. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now McCown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
In motion,
Green,
Safarian
39.
Jenkins.
I got you, 44. I got you, 44.
On 3rd down, it's Powell. He spins free, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Shift.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Curse from 4 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Ready. 95-56.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darren Lee in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Breeze now on first down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn from 17 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And now they're going to take their final timeout here. And it comes with a play clock down to 2. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Man left, man left. No.
Ready.
Three down.
You ready?
58, boys, 58.
Again, it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Carry for Powell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is Moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chick nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They start this with a run for Powell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw is McCown. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Oh, yeah!
10 yards still left on second down.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
Set. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Big Ed. Big Ed. Big Ed.
McCown looking to throw. Space to run past the 20. Complete outright to Kurz. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So second and 10 here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. He's got Curse. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The count going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw, McCown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.